guys, welcome to AnabolicMen.com's YouTube channel where we bring you 100% research-backed men's health advice. Now today we're going to be talking about 5 foods that we recommend here on Anabolic Men that are high in choline that you can eat that will help you with a hormonal health diet basically, or a testosterone optimization diet. Foods that are rich in choline that'll help you in general. Now, what is choline? It's basically one of the most overlooked micronutrients that your body needs to function properly. And it's crazy. There's a statistic showing that 92% of Western men are deficient in choline. And choline is a water-soluble vitamin that used to be called, interestingly enough, this is a little piece of Jeopardy trivia you might need one day, used to be called vitamin J. But now it's actually more commonly just known as choline. There are a couple different forms of it, but it's grouped in the B vitamin family. So choline, what's it good for? Now the first thing it's good for is it is what's known as an estrogen methylator. Now what it can do is it donates, when it's in your body, choline will donate a methyl group to the estrogen molecule, which will render it inert and it's passed out. So the inert estrogen molecule can no longer bind to the receptor sites, which is good because, and this is especially good if you have high estrogen levels, or if maybe you're coming off of a steroid cycle or a testosterone replacement therapy cycle, and you're worried about having high estrogen levels that are compensating for the fact that you had higher testosterone, now it's dropped because you're not taking the steroid or you're not taking the testosterone replacement therapy anymore. If you're worried about having high estrogen levels, I highly recommend that you take at least 1 gram of choline per day, preferably more, up to 2 grams or more. Choline is very important for keeping your estrogen levels in check. Now, another benefit of it is actually it has nootropic effects. So a lot of people, they underestimate the power of choline in the right dosages for lifting brain fog and helping to improve memory in your body. So what it does is it actually helps in the acetylcholine pathway in your brain. So what you're going to do when you take enough choline, and again, I personally take somewhere between 1 and 2 grams of choline per day, and I definitely feel a nootropic effect very quickly. I recommend to people usually around the same area or the same dosage, spread. But choline is really, really good for your brain. It's basically brain food. It feeds your brain. Now, the third benefit from choline is actually it helps protect your liver. So it helps protect you from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease specifically. So choline's a very good liver protectant. Definitely recommend it for that. Now let's get into what are the 5 foods that you can eat that are high in choline that will help for a hormonally balanced diet. Now, like we just said, I actually just mentioned the fact that choline is really good for your liver. In that same vein, if you eat liver, then you're actually getting a very, very high choline-rich source of food. So liver, and this could be beef liver, chicken liver, that sort of thing. So organs in the body are typically high in choline, and liver is also basically a superfood because it's also high in other things. It's very rich in micronutrients. Eating about 100 grams of, just for reference, about 100 grams of beef liver is going to give you about 470 milligrams of choline, which is equivalent to the 85% of the recommended daily amount of choline. So you can actually get about what's recommended per day of choline every day if you just are eating beef liver. But I don't think anyone wants to eat beef liver every day. Some people might. But it's also, if you're deficient in choline, you should probably consume more than the recommended daily amount because you need to correct that deficiency. All right, now the next thing that you want to consume is actually egg yolks. Now, probably a lot of you already know this. This egg yolks is basically the traditional thing that people say for consuming more choline. Egg yolks are awesome. They basically, now a lot of people throw them away. They think that they're the bad part of the egg. It's actually what's full of all the nutrients, and it's very high in choline. Now what you'll see is that the yolk also contains stuff like vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E, and phosphorus. So to consume the egg yolks, you're actually going to be helping with this methylation process, the liver protectant process. And basically about 100 grams of egg yolks is enough for 682 milligrams of choline. All right, another food that's very rich in choline is wild cod. So that's fish, wild cod fish. Now, a lot of fish, you have to be careful. A lot of farmed fish, stay away from farmed fish just in general. Don't eat farmed fish. It's fed a terrible diet, and it's also a lot of times they're very high in bad fats. And then they also contain a lot of heavy metals, toxic heavy metals from the water. So what you want to do is just get wild-caught fish, wild-caught codfish, and specifically cod has a lot of choline in it. Now, about 100 grams of codfish will supply you with 291 milligrams of choline, which is about half of the daily recommended amount of choline. All right, now the fourth food on the list is shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms actually are very high in vitamin D, but they also are a rich source of choline, and 100 grams of shiitake mushrooms can give you about 202 milligrams of choline, which is about 36% of your recommended daily amount. So shiitake mushrooms are a good option for a choline-rich food. Now the last food that's high in choline is actually my favorite on the list, beefsteak. So I personally eat steak every day. Beef steak is a great source of choline. It's not as high as beef liver in terms of the amount of choline in it, but it is still going to, 100 grams of beef steak is still going to provide you with about 25% of your recommended daily amount, which is equivalent to 130 milligrams of choline. Along with that, what you're going to also see, what you also get in terms of the added benefit of the beef steak is, especially if it's a good quality steak, is that you're going to have a lot of other micronutrients in it, including zoochemicals, which are things that can only be found in meat that are good for your body. So beefsteak is another great option. Now those are the 5 foods that we recommend that are high in choline that will support a good testosterone diet, a good hormonal health diet. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, I highly recommend subscribing to the Anabolic Men YouTube channel, and I will see you on the next video.